Hey everybody, welcome back to the show. Just kidding, this isn't my show anymore. But it is a show about something near and dear to my heart, babies. Specifically, how to soothe them when they're crying. We've all been there, right? That tiny little human letting out the biggest wails, and you just want to do anything to make it stop. Well, you're in luck. Because in this video, we're going to go over some tried and true methods to bring instant relief to your crying baby. So buckle up, grab a burp cloth, and let's get this baby soothed. Alright, first things first, we gotta channel our inner detective and figure out why this little peanut is making such a fuss. Babies, as adorable as they are, can sometimes be quite the mystery to solve. So let's dive into the basics and see if we can crack the case. Is it time for a diaper change? You know, sometimes those little bundles of joy can create some seriously funky smells. And nobody wants to sit in a dirty diaper, right? A quick diaper check can often solve the problem. If the diaper is indeed the culprit, a fresh one can make a world of difference. Babies feel much better when they're clean and dry. Plus, it's a great opportunity for some bonding time with your little one. Look at that smile. A clean diaper can turn a frown upside down in no time. But if the diaper isn't the issue, let's move on to the next possibility. Next up, let's make sure our little buddy isn't hungry. Babies are like tiny little growing machines, and they need their fuel. If it's been a while since the last feeding, they might be letting you know it's time for a snack. Offer them a bottle or the breast and see if that does the trick. Sometimes, a hungry baby just needs a little nourishment to feel content again. Preparing a bottle or getting into a comfortable position for breastfeeding can take a bit of time, but it's worth it to see your baby happy and satisfied. Remember, feeding is not just about nutrition. It's also a comforting and bonding experience. And last but not least, let's make sure the temperature is just right. Babies are like Goldilocks, not too hot, not too cold, but just right. They can be quite sensitive to temperature changes. Check their clothing and make sure they're comfortable. Sometimes adjusting a blanket or changing an outfit can make all the difference in the world. When your baby is dressed comfortably and the room temperature is just right, they are more likely to feel at ease and drift off into a peaceful sleep. So there you have it, the basics of baby care. Keep these tips in mind, and you'll be well on your way to keeping your little one happy and content. Now, if you've checked all the basics like feeding, changing, and burping, and your little one is still letting out those adorable baby cries, don't worry. It's completely normal for babies to cry, as it's their primary way of communicating their needs and feelings. We've got more tricks up our sleeve to help soothe your little one. One of the most effective methods is swaddling. Swaddling can be a game changer for both parents and babies. Imagine being all snuggled up in a cozy blanket burrito. That's what swaddling does for a baby. It provides a sense of warmth and security, much like a gentle hug. Swaddling mimics the feeling of being back in the womb, where the baby felt safe and secure. This familiar sensation can be incredibly comforting for newborns, helping them to relax and feel at ease. Plus, it helps reduce those pesky startle reflexes that can wake a baby up. The startle reflex, also known as the Moro reflex, is a natural response that can cause babies to jolt awake. Swaddling helps to keep their arms and legs snug, preventing these sudden movements. There are tons of different swaddling techniques out there, so find one that works for you and your little one. Some popular methods include the traditional swaddle, the diamond swaddle, and the sleep sack swaddle. Each technique has its own benefits, so don't be afraid to experiment and see which one your baby prefers. And remember, safety first. Always make sure the swaddle is snug, but not too tight, allowing room for the baby's hips to move. Never put a swaddled baby to sleep on their stomach, as this can increase the risk of SIDS. Always place your baby on their back to sleep, and regularly check to ensure they are comfortable and not overheating. Swaddling can be a wonderful tool to help your baby feel secure and sleep better, giving you both some much-needed rest. Okay, so we've checked the basics, we've swaddled our little burrito, but the waterworks are still flowing. Time to bring out the big guns movement. Remember those good old days in the womb when you were constantly being rocked and swayed? Yeah, babies miss that. So try gently rocking or bouncing your little one. You can even try walking around the house while holding them close. The rhythmic motion can be incredibly soothing and help lull them into a peaceful state. And hey, it's a good workout for you too. Chapter 4. Soothing Sounds and White Noise. Now let's talk about the power of sound. Just like certain sounds can be relaxing for us adults, think ocean waves or gentle rain. Babies also find certain sounds incredibly soothing. White noise, like the sound of a fan or a vacuum cleaner, can be especially helpful in blocking out other noises and creating a calm atmosphere. And of course, there's always the classic lullaby. Even if you can't carry a tune to save your life, your baby won't judge. The sound of your voice, no matter how off-key it may be, can be incredibly comforting for them. Chapter 5. All right, let's talk about another one of life's little soothers, sucking. For many babies, sucking is a natural reflex that provides comfort and relaxation. If your little one seems like they need to suck, offering a pacifier can be a lifesaver. It can help soothe them, distract them from discomfort, and even help them fall asleep. Of course, some babies prefer the real deal, breastfeeding or bottle feeding, and that's perfectly fine too. The important thing is to find what works best for your baby and their individual needs. Chapter 6. Now for the ultimate soothing technique, skin-to-skin contact. This one's a real game changer, folks. Holding your baby close with their skin against yours releases all sorts of feel-good hormones for both of you. It helps regulate your baby's temperature, calms their heart rate, and just makes them feel safe and loved. Plus, it's a great excuse to snuggle up with your little one and soak in all that newborn goodness. Trust me, you won't regret it. Chapter 7. Last but not least, let's talk about the importance of creating a calm environment for both you and your baby. When your baby is fussy, try dimming the lights, reducing noise, and speaking in a soft, soothing voice. And here's a little secret. Taking care of yourself is just as important as taking care of your baby. When you're feeling stressed and overwhelmed, it's harder to soothe your little one. So take some time for yourself, even if it's just for a few minutes. Take a deep breath, do something you enjoy, and remind yourself that you're doing a great job. Outro. Remember, every baby is different, and what works for one baby might not work for another. It's a journey of discovery filled with trial and error, and that's perfectly okay. The key is to experiment and find what works best for your little one. Some babies might love being rocked gently, while others might find comfort in a soft lullaby or a warm bath. And don't be afraid to ask for help. Consulting with your pediatrician can provide valuable insights, and joining a support group can offer a sense of community and shared experiences. Whether it's your partner, a family member, or a friend, having a support system can make all the difference. They can offer a helping hand, a listening ear, or simply be there to share the joys and challenges of parenthood. And hey, if all else fails, just remember this too shall pass. The sleepless nights and endless diaper changes are temporary, and soon enough you'll find a new rhythm and routine. Before you know it, your little one will be all grown up, and you'll be looking back on these days with a mixture of fondness and exhaustion. Those first smiles, first steps, and first words will become cherished memories. So cherish every moment, even the fussy ones. These moments, though challenging, are fleeting and precious. They are part of the beautiful journey of watching your child grow and develop. And always remember, you've got this. Trust in your instincts, lean on your support system, and take it one day at a time. You're doing an amazing job, and your love and care make all the difference.